Well, 3 days of racing action, you work up an appetite, right? We are grilling the way it ought to be with our good friend, Chef Tony Mammarella. It is always fun to have you on the show. You make such a great table, and you've already been doing some grilling.
I did. I started grilling a little bit. You know, I thought about it, and one of the things we've never done is breakfast.
Which is crazy because we're a morning show.
First thing in the morning, so why not? So I started off, I did a little bit of bacon, because, you know, every time you're using the Blackstone, you should always just cook a pound of bacon. Even if you're not eating breakfast, cook a pound of bacon, get that.
Get through the house, yeah.
Get it good and seasoned, get it good and ready.
I was going to say, you use that grease from the bacon for a lot of flavor when it comes to the different foods you're putting on the Blackstone.
Listen, I'll cook a pound of bacon at night and then grill my cheeseburgers on there, because get that bacon on those burgers.
You ain't right.
That's why everything he makes is so over the top, right? It's so good.
So we're actually just going to do a traditional breakfast, and then we're going to make a sandwich when we come back a little bit. But we have some sausage going, we have some onions, and you know, I found these little potatoes in the back, and they're a heat and eat type thing. They come in a container, they're already washed. They actually have seasoning with them.
Oh, good.
So you throw the container in the microwave, it takes 5 minutes, they steam up really well. The nice part about that is our potatoes get really, really soft, and then we're not even going to cut them. We're going to put them right on the grill, and then we're just going to smash them.
Oh, nice.
Because why not? You know?
Yeah.
If we're out here and we're doing something that's a little bit different, and we're at a racetrack, you don't necessarily want to be cutting and chopping. So we're going to smash them right into our onions.
And right into the bacon juices.
Exactly.
And the sausage as well.
Yeah. All that flavor right
Get all
on
that flavor
grill.
from the sausage as well.
And then these little potatoes are actually going to get really crispy right in that bacon grease. So you're basically frying them. So it'll kind of have that similar French fry kind of texture, but it really makes something a little bit different when you're doing it. And it makes it a little bit unique. You can use your spatula. The other day when I did it, I actually had a can, and I just used my can and smashed my potatoes.
That's perfect.
Whatever you need to do to make it work, but it really helps build all those flavors together. And then you can season these however you want. If you want to add salt, pepper, cayenne, crushed red pepper, whatever it is you want to add to them, it really makes it easy.
Okay.
Another shortcut we have, every store has, are these little hash browns.
Oh, yeah.
And these hash browns are so nice. You can sprinkle them on there, and you can make a big old happy plate. We're going to try and put them together and press them.
And those look like they're already seasoned as well.
Completely seasoned, ready to go. You don't have to buy the extra stuff. I love to cook fresh. I love to make things from scratch. But there are times and places where it's just convenient to buy stuff that's pre-done.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
there's nothing wrong
has all kinds of shortcuts like that. Yes.
There is. There's so many things that we do that just make life simpler. And really, when you're down here and you're hanging out and you're tailgating, I mean, I have a camper with me and it's got plenty of stuff in it, but the last thing I want to do is pack extra things for one spice or one seasoning. When we can buy things that are already done, it really makes it a whole lot easier.
And I tell you what, race fans, they love to get out those Blackstones. You walk through the campground. I know you and Kevin are always eating well, checking things out.
You know, it's just one of those things. Anything you can do in a skillet in the house, I can do on this thing out. About the only thing I ain't figured out how to do is pepper gravy, and that'll be my next challenge.
And I bet you'll figure that out very soon.
Sooner or later, we'll try and figure that out.
You let us know, okay?
So, but you know, it really just works out well. And you know, these potatoes, you're putting them right in the bacon grease, it really absorbs some of that grease and helps clean that griddle up. And then as these cook, because we smashed them right into the onions, you almost get that kind of smash burger flavor and that smash burger texture.
You can't go wrong.
I'm a fan of eating everything together. So I'll put my potatoes on a plate, and then we'll fry up some eggs here in a minute. And we're actually going to put the eggs right on top of the potatoes.
You're just going to build a mountain of goodness, aren't you?
There's nothing better than that warm yolk just kind of running down in there and just really flavoring everything up for you. It really works well for everything you're trying to do.
Why haven't we done breakfast?
You know, it's always been
because we love those tacos that he does so much too.
I still dream about the tacos.
It's always been grilling the way it ought to be, and grilling you just naturally think of dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, I was like, well, why not? We're doing breakfast and it's a flat top.
Well, and a lot of times by the time the race fan gets up, it's pretty much breakfast/lunch.
Breakfast/lunch, brunch.
Yeah.
You know, now we talked a minute ago, and one of the things you find out is that when you do your eggs in your flat top, yes, your eggs will get a little dark, and that's because of all the other stuff we put on them. But with all the bacon grease that we've had on there, they should fry up pretty easy. And then, you know, one of the questions I get asked mostly about eggs is, how do you know when they're done? Well, that really depends on what you're doing.
Right.
If you're talking, if you're talking sunny side up, you're just going to let them go till the whites cook completely and the yolk starts to set a little bit, and you're good. If you're going to go to something a little different, you know, if you want over easy, you flip them over, and 30 seconds later, you take them off the grill. If you want to go over medium, you go a minute and a half. Just till that white completely gets done and that yolk starts to warm up a little bit. And then if you want them over hard, you can break that yolk and really cook them to.
But Tony, I know how you like it. You like it to kind of go right over all the other stuff.
I like it warm.
It's like a lava.
Over easy, but kind of easy.
Warm.
Yeah, just
warm. The longer you cook them, I think the chewier they get. And I like them when they're a little soft. And you know, the nice thing about doing breakfast like this is I don't mind everything kind of being close together and being friends. It's all going to go on the plate that way.
We want them to get to know each other.
Basically, that's how we're going to eat it, right?
Share some seasoning.
So our hash
that
browns,
looks so
because they're
good.
pre-seasoned,
Oh my goodness.
we're really just going to cook them up and let them go. And it really works pretty simple. Now, there are a few other things on the table we're going to try here in a minute. One of my favorite things is a sandwich. I love breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
So everything bagels are my favorite bagel.
Me too.
And one of my favorite sandwiches from up north is a hot pastrami sandwich with fried onions
Oh,
and a really runny fried egg right on top of an
Okay.
everything bagel.
I could go with that.
Really
So
good.
Amazing.
we'll be able to plate with this, and then we'll make a sandwich too.
Okay.
All right, well, that sounds like we are off
Yep.
to a good start, doesn't it?
We are off and running with the grill. I love that. Oh, the aromas.
It smells so good. And folks, Chef Tony's got some other recipes too coming up. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to start plating some things and give you some more ideas.
See you in a moment.